Are you ready to become yourself? For years, dozens of people from all walks of life have turned to this one man, Leslie Tanner, desperate for the tools to reshape their life in our raised, godless world. Utilizing a unique blend of good-natured humor and brass tacks education, his innovative approach has helped innumerable people reach new levels of consciousness and personal power. Leslie Tanner, a controversial but selfless and massively influential figure, defies categorization. Since he and his life-changing program rose to fame, the expert class has desperately attacked him as a clown, snake oil salesman, or predator, attempting to silence him precisely because he is so effective at helping others become happier and more powerful in their own lives. From the most challenged, the mentally ill, handicapped, women, and mentally retarded, to the most successful athletes, entertainers, business owners, medical doctors. Regardless of your station, Leslie Tanner has committed his life to giving you the tools you need to transform your life. So, are you tired of being in near constant emotional and physical pain? If you could snap your fingers and have $1 million, would you do it? Is there a you buried deep inside whose power and will yearn to be expressed?
It's a whole life-changing program.
If they get half of what I got out of this program, they're going to have a much happier life.
It was fun. I really loved doing the program. I loved learning about myself. It was just amazing.
So if you have an interest in transforming your life once and for all, come along. I have so much to show you. In a moment, you'll have the opportunity to call the number you'll see on the screen and speak to me, Leslie Tanner, directly. Together, we'll tackle the most critical issues related to unlocking your true individual power and reaching your fullest potential. Let today be the first day of the rest of your life. Welcome to Explorations.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is me, Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Here we are at another Explorations with Leslie Tanner, with me, the host, Leslie Tanner, here to host you into another Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Tonight, a very special Explorations with Leslie Tanner, with me, Leslie Tanner, as the host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. We're going to take a look at our lives and remove the hurdles between us and our hard-earned depression. That and much more tonight on Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Goodness gracious, how are you all doing? Namaste to you, blessings to you, my early birds getting that exploration worm on that freshly moist soil. Blessings to you all. How are you all doing? My explorers, how is everyone doing in the chat? It's wonderful to see you guys, wonderful to hear from you guys. Already very excited. I'm feeling an electricity in the chat right now. I can tell we're going to the moon and back tonight. Pepper and Cheney, Explorer, Olympic swimmer. Interesting. I need to unlock some power tonight. Do you have a key, Guru? Pepper and Cheney, not only do I have the key, but I've got several keys. You know, you tell me which one you need, and I'll go ahead and hook you up. But I got one of the big ones tonight. One of the big ones we're going to be delivering to you. I think you're really going to resonate with it. I think you're ready to take your journey to the next level and unlock that which is yet to be unlocked through the key I give you tonight. Namaste. How's everyone doing, though? Let's check in with everyone. How is everyone doing? Wonderful to see you guys. Namaste, Derailed Freight Train over at YouTube. Good to see you as well. Blessings to you. I'm seeing Fram, Namaste, Pepper and Cheney. Fran Cam, good to see you. Good to see you in the chat. Already excited. I'm feeling that excitement from you guys right now. It's really giving me some fuel, some energy, some wind in my sails. I'm conjuring up quite a bit right now, and it feels so good. So good to be in your presence and my presence, our presences, feeling off each other, sort of making a feedback loop of warmth and clarity as the path unfurls from the heart and mind, and also the mind and heart as well. Not enough people talk about that. If you ask me, and I'm asking me, if no one else is asking me, if you ask me, not enough are people talking about it, about the heart and the mind, but not only just the heart and mind, but the mind and the heart. Also, in thinking about the synchronicities and the vibrations between those two, A and B, but what about B and A? You know what I mean? You start in one place, you see the same stuff, but if you take that same route, For instance, guys, I was just taking a drive back from the YMCA doing my workout class. I do a workout class with middle-aged men. I lead it. I lead this class. They love it. They're absolutely in love with me and the class. We get up to a lot of physical stuff, a lot of very aggressive stuff. A lot of we'll get into it on another night. But what I'm saying basically is that on my way back from the Y, I notice all manner of things on the way back from the Y. And because I'm taking the route backwards, the same way I take backwards, and I notice many different things. Namaste. I do. I notice a host of things that I wish I could, for instance, on the way there's a line of trees blocking a trailer park, and on the way back, I take a left off the overpass at the base of the overpass, and I take a left, and I see past the line of trees, and I see the trailer park. And it's a nice one. Of course, they put the nicer ones up front. There's one up front. It's really cute. It's been painted brown freshly, and it's got a red and green thing happening. It's got a very, very, very mid-century, very tasteful, very sort of aspirational thing. Like, yeah, we don't maybe have a lot, but we're making it work. Now you head to the back of that trailer park, and that's where I do my work. I head to the back of that trailer park because that's where my explorers are. That are the people that I serve back there. Namaste. Larry Picklejar coming in. Great story so far, Leslie. Thanks so much, Larry Picklejar. And just in case you're being sarcastic, close the fucking tab and get out of here. If you don't like what I have to share, it feels hot, it feels good. I'm going to keep going down my path. You keep going down your path. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You know what time it is, guys. Holy freaking moly, guys. Let's get charged up. Let's get some energy going. It took a little bit. It was booting up. I don't know why it took so long, but namaste, guys. Blessings to you. It's so great to be with you on a Jazz Express. Getting that energy dialed up, dialed in. Lord knows Larry Picklejar will let us know if it's not up to his liking. And little does he know that if it's not up to his liking, that's what the program is designed for. It is designed to cause as much dissonance as it does consonance. Namaste to you. Now, guys, I'm seeing 100 bits come from Vixen. Vixen Vino, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. 30 bits coming from Pepperoncini. Namaste to you, brother. Blessings to you. Old Man Doom with 3 bits. And FKA Glitz. Oh, that Prime. Thank you so much, FKA. Looking sharp in that blaze. Thank you so much. It's my fall weather. It's my fall time, my fall colors. Blessings, guys. Enough of this. Let's do. little bit of tooting, a little bit of honking, a little bit of beep, a little bit of experimentation as the greats have given us of yore. I want to thank black people everywhere for jazz music. Thank you so much. Guys, if you have a black person in your life, I want you to thank them for jazz music. Go ahead, give them a call, give them a text. Say, listen, you're one of the only black people I know. If you're a white person that lives in the middle of America, this is probably, I'll draft it for you. If you're a white person living in the middle of America and you know like one or two black people, say like, hey, you're one of the only black people I know. I just want to say thanks for jazz. They will appreciate that more than you could possibly imagine. I've worked with scores and scores of African Americans, of Caribbean American, all sorts of blacks. And they love it. They love when you tell them thank you for jazz. And if you do know a bunch of them, then I would say just go ahead and just hit up the group text. If you don't have a group list with them, then that seems pretty racist to me. Namaste. Namaste. Blessings to you guys. Wow. What a beautiful, absolutely beautiful moment we are lucky enough to enjoy with each other. Fallen Snack 0. Thank you so much for the prime. Heal me, Jazz. Heal me. Blessings to you. Blessings to you for that prime, that sweet, sweet prime. Now, guys, if you're, I see a lot of dissonance in the chat. I see a lot of people not enjoying this. Don't you dare turn away. If you find yourself kind of looking down the barrel of jazz, and it goes on and it keeps going, and you're wondering what stop. When can this stop? Know that that's exactly what you're being presented with an opportunity to sit with yourself, an opportunity to sit with the dissonance of discomfort. Namaste. It's a gift. It's a gift. Yeah, go ahead and listen to your Chumbawamba or your what have yous that really maybe they tickle your clit in a specific way for an exact 2.5 minutes, but do they show you spiritual truths? Do they show you the spiritual truth of how miserable it is to be with yourself and your own thoughts for an extended period of time? Namaste. Namaste. Wow, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful evening. I can feel the energy rising gradually, the warmth of our sensuality sort of increasing very gradually. Namaste. Wonderful to be with that. Wonderful to be with you. Namaste to you, Flying Beta. Chill out 24. I absolutely am in love with your energy tonight. It is acerbic. It is terrible. I don't like it, but that is it's providing much clarity. It feels very good. Blessings to you. Now, I'm telling you right now. Oh, thank you so much, Not Mish, having subbed for the 26th month in a row. Blessings to you, sweetheart. Appreciate that. Wow. Thank you so much. Wow. Oh, yeah, that's good. That's good. Now, guys, I could chit-chat all along and all night long. And Lord knows you'll hear enough from me tonight, but this might be the only chance for you to hear a little bit from me, my universal vibration of jazz music. Namaste. Wow. Guys, give yourselves a round of applause. That was amazing. That felt so good, so fresh. I feel as if I just took a stroll through Bath and Body Works during a soap sale. You know, that where that special little, that tinge is in the air. There's a special little, it feels as if my spirit is being scrubbed just by being in the presence of the hosts of sense that they are able to do there, only there. Namaste. Shit, I forgot to cheer Fram. Namaste. You just did, buddy. You just did. Don't worry too much about it, okay? Blessings to you guys. Wow. Really great to be with you. My name is Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. I'm just seeing why this thing is it's not working on the... Oh, okay, whatever. Fuck it. Namaste, guys. Blessings to you. Now, hopefully you guys took my advice and texted any black people you know to thank them for jazz. Lord knows I'm sure they appreciate it. And just listen, if you didn't, you feel uncomfortable, let that inform you. Your racial hang-ups, your racial situation. Because all I'm asking for you to do is to simply extend a hand out, a hand of love, and a hand of peace, and a hand of appreciation for the cultural, spiritual crater left in American culture and the world over. Namaste. Vixen Vina, why would you be depressed? I wasn't depressed, and then I heard jazz. Vixen Vina, namaste to you. Blessings to you. Wow. Thank you so much. Vixen, I really appreciate you. You know, I can always count on you. I can always count on you being early, being excited, being here for the getting ready right at the beginning, letting your fingerprints be on the initial energy being conjured at the beginning. Namaste. My green screen, my ceiling fell off the ceiling, and now my green screen's fucked up a little bit. Now it's all uneven. Namaste, guys. Namaste. Arcturus, you getting your husband to text the black people he knows. Wonderful. I love that. I'm genuinely in love with that. Nindi New. Hey, Guru, outfit looking fire tonight. You inspire children and adults alike. Nindi New, I really appreciate you saying so. I know the adults, but, the children, sometimes it's like a real oil and water situation with me and kids. But that's only for the first second that I figure out what's going on. Then I kind of, I play them like a fiddle. And I understand them is what I mean to say. No, I don't like physically play with them in the way that would cause a problem for, everyone, to be honest. Everyone in general. That causes a lot of problems for many people. And that's not what I do. What I'm trying to say is that I get along great with kids. Namaste. Hippocryptomatic, thank you so much. I only threw up twice. Thanks for cutting the jazz short. Well, the universe cut it short for you, sweetheart. I didn't do a damn thing. Lord knows I would have continued on that path had the universe commanded me to do so. Namaste, guys. Welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the program with which we explore the universe, both inside and out, to unlock and unleash the power within. This personal power program is the fastest growing and most effective personal power program in the country, nay, the world. It is coming up like gangbusters. If you know of another personal power program that accomplishes what we do, that is as multifaceted as what we engage in every single time we stream, then let me know. Let me know, because I've scoured this world for a key. I have scoured this world for an excuse not to be doing this. I did. I've tried to give myself excuse after excuse. I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to put these simple yet profound and life-changing tools together for you all to transform your lives. I was looking for every excuse possible. But the thing was, I couldn't find a single damn thing that would fill the hole. In so doing, it sort of exacerbate the hole inside of me, widening me, widening me with a set of calipers, so to speak. Mary Lou hearts you. Namaste. Blessings to you. Can't wait to read this perspective. Thanks so much, Mary Lou. My name is Leslie Tanner, and my face looks like a butt. That's not true. That's not 100% not true. That's that wit. That's that Mary Lou. That's that Mary Lou, jesting, that funny, that sort of like wink and a sort of rib, and that's all something we've come to expect from her. So normally, if somebody else said that to me, I'd be very upset. I would be very upset. I wouldn't take kindly to that, especially at the beginning of a program like this where I'm trying to get energy up, energy dialed, saying yes to myself and the universe, and also the universe and myself. Sort of like what we were speaking about before. Larry Bicklejar, thank you so much. To Facebutt, gifted sub to Facebutt. Interesting. That's interesting that Facebutt even exists. Blessings to you. Blessings. Wow. Thank you so much, Larry Picklejar, and thank you so much, Mary Lou, for that gift of jest. Oh, wow. Guys, tonight is a very special night. We're going to be opening up the lines in just a moment to ask ourselves a question: why wouldn't you be depressed? Why wouldn't you be depressed? Now, this seems like a simple question, and, Lord knows we have a million ways to avoid the inevitable answer to this question. And we're going to get into that. We're going to get into all that. Why wouldn't we be depressed? We're going to get into all that. We're going to get so much into it. We're going to have so much to say about it. Thing after thing. A pile of things, so many truths by which to transform our lives. So many little insights and things that we will uncover in our journey together tonight. When I open up the line in just a few moments, we'll go so far with seemingly so little, but we will end with so much. And that such is the journey here and now in Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Now, very quickly, Pepperoncini, 100 bits, namaste to you, blessings to you. Thanks, I appreciate the perspective. And Pepperoncini says, if you're feeling sad or anxious, you can just take a few sips of beer and it calms you down. Now, that's 100% true. Never underestimate just drinking alcohol. Drinking alcohol is so good, for you. People say it's bad, but they never talk about the benefits. I'd love to see a therapist openly discuss the benefits of drinking alcohol to control your emotional state. I haven't seen one goddamn therapist step up to the plate with the bravery to do that other than myself as a licensed clinical therapist. Namaste. One cold beer, please, says Money Tits. Me too, brother. Namaste to you, Money. Blessings to you. Oh, pants o'clock, cracking a beer. I love to see that, guys. I love to see that. I love to hear it. Azazel 55, is whiskey effective? Oh, yeah, big time. Big time. Big time. Yes. Effective for much. Effective for many things. Frisbee coming in with 100 bits and a perspective I can't wait to relay to you guys. Namaste, Frisbee. Medicinal beer has saved my life and allowed me to function in both the workplace and in service of my wife and friends. Allowed me to function in both the workplace and in service of my wife and friends. Now, Frisbee, I would love for you to speak at length and become more, an advocate for alcohol. An advocate for alcohol and how, what it does, how you use it, how much you use, and what you're able to do with it. Anytime I'm depressed, I watch Die Hard with a vengeance, and I snap out of it, says Nindy New. That's a fantastic film. That's a wonderful film. Die Hard with a Vengeance is maybe it's hard to argue, I don't know, but the action movies of the 90s, there was a glory day. There was a glory day. Well, Die Hard with a Vengeance, did that come out in the 90s, or was that 2000s already? I don't remember. Yeah, it's a 90s movie. Okay, Die Hard, yeah. Die Hard with a Vengeance is it's absolutely among the greatest action films of the 90s, in which, there were many fantastic contenders. People talk all this shit about Steven Seagal, rightfully so. He's a big kind of weird, his brain is disintegrating, and he looks like just like someone inflated him, like a weird mattress. But that being said, Under Siege 1 and 2, and the other ones, absolutely top shelf. Absolutely top shelf. Kaiser Sose knows what I'm talking about. Namaste to you, Kaiser. Blessings to you. What's the name to this background music? Windmills. It's called "The Sojourn Begins." It's by me, Leslie Tanner. By me, Leslie Tanner. The Sojourn Begins. It's available as a free download once you become a member of the community of Devoted Light. Well, let's get into it, guys. Enough of this Holly button around. We could chat and talk all the night long. Certainly, I would love to do that with you sometime. But tonight, let's focus up. Before we get into the theme, a couple of announcements, guys. One, affirmation for fellas. The mountain is always there, and you will always not always be there. You're going to die, and the mountain will win. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Now, guys, a couple announcements before we get into the theme and open up the lines. First of which, guys, is just a reminder. I'm waiting on a couple things from you guys on my P.O. box, but I'm excited for even more, guys. If you'd like to write me a letter, send me a postcard, send me a little care package, anything. I love getting it. I'm going to get it. There's something waiting for me tomorrow. I just messaged somebody waiting for me tomorrow, and we'll be able to open that tomorrow for our tomorrow's stream. Blessings to you. So write to me, P.O. Box 47621, Chicago, Illinois, 60647. Namaste to you. Blessings to you. That's always there. And then also, guys, as I mentioned just a moment ago, this song right here is an original. It is composed by my hand, my fingers, my mind, as part of, and is available as a download. One of the many perks of being a member of my community of Devoted Light at Patreon.com. Community of Devoted Light at Patreon.com. It is an ever-growing library of exclusive materials by which you could take your life to the next level. We're talking videos. I just put a podcast episode up discussing an experience I had in my youth with a very precious donkey named Theodore. I loved, thinking about him and our time spent together, but also it ended very tragically. So it also brought up some very difficult memories. But if you guys want to know what I'm talking about, type in ! Final Journey into the chat, and instructions on how to join and begin your final journey in my community of Devoted Light there. It's in the chat right now. Stone Monster saying it was the best one. Yeah, I love hearing that. Stoney. Thank you so much for saying so. We're still kind of feeling it out a little bit, and we're experimenting, playing with some things. Well, guys, namaste to you. Blessings to you. That's the announcements I have. So tonight's theme, and if you at any point would like to bring up the theme for tonight, simply type ! Theme into the chat, and it'll bring up the theme on the screen. Why wouldn't you be depressed? Now, why wouldn't you be depressed? Now, I'm sure some of you will read that, and it'll be, kind of get a little chuckle out of it, huh? Larry Picklejar with what I'm sure is a very valuable perspective. Leslie, you never finished that boring story about walking home from the YMCA. We're all on pins and needles. I was in a car. If you would use context clues, it was a car. I would drive home from the YMCA, and I was just trying to share a piece of my personal life with you. A piece of my personal life with you. I was trying to establish a bridge to show you that I am like you. I do normal, human, everyday things, just like you, Larry. I know it's hard to believe in your position, Larry. Tortured life, miserable life, who's constantly being saved by the tools of the program. Larry Picklejar, what type of car was it? Do tell. It's, that's a good question. I got confused a little more. It was, because I had a Geo Metro a couple of months ago. It was a 1987 Chrysler Reliant K. Pull up the pictures. Gorgeous wood paneling on mine. Gorgeous vehicle. Now, if you're done being sarcastic, I'd love to continue with the theme tonight, Larry. If you're done kind of making this about you and kind of showboating around, I'd love to get things focused back up. Thanks so much. Now, guys, the question, why wouldn't you be depressed? I'm sure when you hear it, I'll bet it's like, oh, that's funny. Why wouldn't I be depressed? Huh, we're all depressed. I'm just an anxious, depressed person on the internet talking about being depressed on the internet. I'm so mentally ill. I'm adulting. Oh, I'm still adulting. Oh, it's difficult. Now, once you get over that and you start to really take that question seriously, why wouldn't you be depressed? Why wouldn't you be depressed? You take a moment and let your childishness fade. Take a moment and really think about it. Why wouldn't I be depressed? I'll bet there's a strong number of us that are going to feel a certain thing. Thanks so much, Larry Pickledger, gifting us sub to Arcturus North. Thank you so much, Larry. Very, very blessings to you. Fram with 100 bits. Thanks so much, Fram. Being unhappy makes me happy. Guru, how do I reconcile this? That's one of the most classic conundrums to be in. You're going to have to give us a call tonight, Fram, because there's a lot of things that can go into that. It might actually be good, but I only know if I'll speak to you. Yo, we're at 666 subs on YouTube. Hey, guys, congratulations to everybody for getting the YouTube channel to 666 subscribers. 666, mark the devil. Namaste. Thank you so much for telling us, Derail. Blessings to you. Now, I'll bet many of you, when you consider the question, why wouldn't I be depressed? Why wouldn't I be depressed? I bet you'll start thinking maybe some positive things about your life. Some positive things about your life. Maybe such as, maybe I'm not that depressed. Things aren't that bad for me. Maybe things, I have a job maybe, or I have I'm trying my best. I've recently found a hobby. I'm looking forward to the next episode of Insert TV Show. I'm happy with my friends. Maybe I'm in a romantic relationship. I have a solid family, solid relationship with my family. Blah, blah, blah. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Ladies and gentlemen, what one man calls resilience, what the weak, cowardly mind calls resilience, here at Explorations, we refer to those as defenses. The ability of your mind to provide its own sort of life vest, a flotation device by which to cling on to, a buoy by which to cling on to in the middle of the sea, which you are. The mind's ability to do this cannot be underestimated. Truly a feat. The mistake isn't in creating these things. The mistake isn't allowing ourselves to feel a little bit of pleasure with those things. The mistake is in telling us that we are doing something good, that we are doing something positive, that we are empowering ourselves, that this is a road to success. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a road to cowardice. It is a road away from the next level. Why wouldn't you be depressed? Don't look at the 4 things that are good about your life. Good. Zoom out a little bit. Take a breath and sink, relax into the true fabric of your life. And tonight, that's what we're going to do. And we're not doing it for no reason, ladies and gentlemen. We are not doing it for no reason. We are doing this because in so doing, we are removing the barriers between us and this power we speak about so frequently, this power coursing through our veins, that nagging feeling that we are meant to be something else, that our potential coursing through our veins is waiting to be unleashed. Now, it's funnily enough, once we distance ourselves from our depression, once we remove the barriers between us and our hard-earned depression, once we remove the hurdles, allowing ourselves to feel the weight of our depression, ladies and gentlemen, we will be then removing the barriers between us and the next level. We'll be able to resonate within the life that we have as it is truly. Not lying to ourselves, not putting up a wallpaper over rotten walls to the foundation into the basement. We tear off this wallpaper. We huff the mold off the sagging ceiling. So as we open up the line in just a couple moments, I'll speak with you guys. We'll just kind of speak. We'll have a good time. I know it seems like I'm getting so serious tonight, but I want you to know that we're going to have a good time. I'm going to open up the line in just a second, and we're going to speak about our lives freely as and a quick affirmation for Theys. Theys, go ahead and take a trip. I think there's a Culver's about 15 minutes away from you. Let's go ahead and do another one. Quick affirmation for Theys. Theys, listen up. There's a Culver's off the highway, about 15 minutes away. And if you can have custard, then it's going to be solid. It's going to be a solid little venture for you. Walk in there, walk in there. Culver's is generally a lackadaisical place, so they're not going to give you any weird looks for, being the way you are. They don't want to even be there at all. So 708-240-8953. 708-240-8953. We are discussing why wouldn't you be depressed? And in so doing, in allowing ourselves to resonate within our very real, very organic, very deserved depression, therefore we will be able to see the universe and ourselves more clearly, harnessing the power coursing through our veins. This is not snake oil, ladies and gentlemen. This is not snake oil. Culver's food is great, but their drive-thru sucks. Don't stick stuff on my car to make your job easier. I'll bet you're a real treat in that drive-thru. I'll bet you're a real treat. It's not like stickers. It's just a thing to put on your window, Larry. Danishes. Azazel, just kind of just saying. Danishes. Thank you so much, Azazel. Really appreciate that. I also enjoy Danish. Peppercorn Patty saying I would marry cheese curds if I could. I love that. Communal vision, pepperoncini. Service workers deserve our disdain for not being as important as the customer. Now I'm going to say, listen, if you're looking, pepperoncini brings up a good point. Whatever kind of reasoning or pathology you need to put behind it, service workers are in an intensely vulnerable position. And if you need to let some steam off, if you need to just go for it, service workers are right there. Hold on one second. I got to adjust the audio.
I love that. Hello?
1 second. Okay.
Alrighty.
Caller, you there?
Yes.
Good to hear. Hey, my name is Leslie, as you know. But what's your name? Thank you so much for calling the program. What's something I can call you?
My name is Nicholas.
Nicholas. Great to hear from you, Nicholas. Yes. Is this your first time calling, Nicholas?
No.
Nicholas? When did you call?
It was like maybe a few months ago.
Okay.
It was me and my girlfriend, Nick and Nikki.
Oh, that is so funny. Now I remember. All right. Well, Nicholas, thanks so much for calling back. I really appreciate that. Are we lucky enough to be graced by Nicole?
Yes, we are.
Oh, lovely. Nicole, how are we doing, sweetheart?
Great.
Great. That's awesome. I'm so glad you guys could both find time to call in. I really appreciate that. Now, let's go ahead and jump right in, guys. What's on your mind? The theme tonight is why wouldn't you be depressed? Now, I just kind of want to start off. Is there something about the theme in particular that sort of stroked a certain part of your minds, or are you just kind of eager to go on a sojourn with me, Leslie?
Well, we did have something a bit depressing happen to us recently.
Oh, interesting. Okay, go ahead. Sure.
We went to a 21 Pilots concert in Columbus, Ohio.
Sure.
Nikki landed on her foot wrong.
Uh-huh.
And she hurt it very badly, and we had to leave like almost halfway through it. And then I had to carry her down a flight of stairs and across 3 blocks. And and now that she's back, she strained her back during that, and now we're afraid that her back is broken in some way, and now we're afraid she cannot go to work. But no, it's not as bad as it sounds.
Well, see, I would like to. This is perfect. What a perfect way to start this off. Communal Vision coming in from Fram says, "Is the pussy fat?"
My pussy is fat.
Your bussy?
Yeah.
You got a cute couple of little meat chunks back there?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Wonderful. I love that. Namaste. And then so let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. What a perfect way to begin this. I really appreciate you guys jumping in head first, because I came in hot tonight. I came in intense tonight. And I'm not unaware of that. And for you guys to just call in and say, let's go for it, I really appreciate it. So I want to just kind of go over what you shared and as kind of a really perfect example of a place to start tonight. So why wouldn't you be depressed? Now, tell me if I'm wrong, but it sounds like you saw the theme and you're like, oh, look, a place to resonate within a mutual understanding of depression, whether it's an organic, weird brain fucked up thing, or if it's, from an acute event, and I'm depressed and let's talk about depression, was that part of the feeling?
I'm a little, hang on, I zoned out what you just said there.
Are you high?
I'm sorry. No.
Yeah, it's all right if you are. I was just curious because you almost said it.
Yes.
There he is. All right, so actually we have a psychic emergency. Hold on one moment.
Oh, okay.
This is the Psychic Emergency National Alert System, also known as PNAS. We've interrupted this broadcast in cooperation with Explorer Pepperoncini to issue a psychic emergency. Cheer 321 Pilots are an American musical duo from Columbus, Ohio. Initially a band, the group was formed in 2009 by lead vocalist Tyler Joseph along with Nick Thomas and Chris Sala, who both left in 2011. Since their departure, the lineup has consisted of Joseph and drummer Josh Dunn. Repeat. Cheer 321 Pilots are an American musical duo from Columbus, Ohio. Initially a band, the group was formed in 2009 by lead vocalist Tyler Joseph along with Nick Thomas and Chris Sala, who both left in 2011. Since their departure, the lineup has consisted of Joseph and drummer Josh Dunn. We now continue with your normal broadcast.
Thanks so much, Pepperoncini, for taking that basic information and raising that to the level of psychic emergency. Really appreciate that. Now, back to you guys. So, as we leaned into the depression, you relayed a depressing situation. And I don't doubt that that's depressing. You're having a nice night. You're probably looking forward to that 21 Pilots concert for a while, huh?
Yeah.
and you know, having a nice little light at the end of a tunnel. I would imagine your life is very tedious.
Yes.
Yes.
Can be.
Yeah. Okay. So, so we've got a very, you know, prized event, and of course it goes wrong. It goes awry, and not only awry, but do you guys live in the United States?
Yes.
So it goes awry in a way that is extremely expensive. Do you have insurance?
I think so. I do. I don't know about Nikki, but I do.
Nicole, do you have insurance?
I don't think so, no.
There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Yeah, that's terrible. That's going to be so expensive to deal with your broken foot. Because if you don't go to the doctor, I mean, in the short term, you risk infection. In the long term, you risk it, you know, healing all fucked up and being sore for the rest of your life. You're one of those people that's like, it's going to rain soon. And then because your fucking foot is throbbing. So, listen. In a very short period of time, it got much more depressing than it was going to be and was supposed to be. So, and I relate to this. I understand. I've been through many things such as this as well, and I'm right with you. But one thing I want to point out is, Nick, at the end of what you shared, you hesitated a little bit. You remember that?
Yeah. Yeah.
You kind of backed away. And I think
did.
that, and if you feel ashamed of that, maybe you should. But more importantly, what I want to use that as an example for is because it's a very human thing to do, right? To lean into that and then become ashamed. Become ashamed. No, it's bad to be sad. It's bad that I'm sad. It's bad that I'm depressed. But what would be weirder in that moment, Nick, and Nicole too? What would be weirder in that moment that when you broke your foot, would it be weirder to be, oh God, this fucks up the whole night, start crying and shit, right? Did you cry?
Not at first, no.
Well, maybe a little bit later?
Yeah.
Right.
The
100.
The medic people put me in a wheelchair in
Jesus.
front of everybody, and then I started crying.
Oh Lord.
That part was, you know.
Yeah.
Tough.
You're like one of those.
Yeah.
Hypocryptomatic. Can Nick lower his voice? I can hardly hear my TV program, Love After Lockdown. That's from Hypocryptomatic. So take that for what, you know, that's from Hypocryptomatic. So.
Am I too loud?
You're fine to me, but a request from Hippo. Looking for potential matches, Jen? From that's a pepperoncini to Jen comment. So that's not for you guys. So anyway, what would be weirder in that moment though? If Nicole was sad and looked sad, or if Nicole was happy and smiling and being like, yes, this is perfect, yay, and not in a sarcastic way, in a very in like a seemingly like unironic way. What would be weirder, more alarming?
Definitely the smile, of course.
There we go. And this is why it's a perfect example that the way this call worked out tonight, Nick and Nicole, is that our lives, you're not alone, guys, that your life is tedious and you've got a 21 Pilots. How depressing of a light at the end of the tunnel. A 21 Pilots concert? Yikes. Now, and I can relate to this, though, and it's a very relatable experience, very universal experience. And for that to be taken from you, and what's not depressing? It gets back to my thing, why wouldn't you be depressed? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not doing this for nothing, because Nick and Nicole, second-time caller, you've clearly got potential. You clearly have a potential inside of you waiting to be released. And I'd love to see this happen for you. Larry Picklejar with a quick communal vision. Callers, just go to the emergency room and let responsible people pay for your easily preventable shitty life decisions. That's from Larry Picklejar. Any response to that?
Fair enough. Yeah.
Point.
Yeah.
Right.
Thank you, Larry.
I love Larry. I love Larry just finding times to just kind of stroke his shit in front of everybody. I love that. Thanks so much, Larry. Cyber Dubs, welcome. Welcome. Well, Nick and Nicole, I want you, listen, I hope by the end of this call that you're not feeling good. You're more in touch with the good, not good you already feel. I want to give you, formally and authoritatively, I want to give you permission to just really lean into how sad you guys are right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
But wait, hang on.
What was that?
My bad. I did it again. My bad. I'm a little.
What did you say?
I'm sorry. I missed completely what you said. I was my bad.
You spaced off. Well, Nicole, I'm sure got enough of it. Nicole sounded pretty sharp tonight, so go ahead, tell Nick all the bullshit I said, Nicole. I really appreciate you guys making time to call in tonight.
Absolutely.
Well, listen, any final little messages you guys want to leave us with as we move into the next caller?
Nah, I'm good.
Nicole?
Thanks, Steph.
Have a great night.
Have a great night, Nicole. It's great to hear from you guys.
Thank you.
Namaste. Say it. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you?
Sparkly.
Sparkly, how you doing? Great to hear from you. How you doing tonight?
I feel very serious.
Feel very serious. That's wonderful. That's wonderful to hear. Because tonight our theme is why wouldn't you be depressed? So starting off serious can be a nice little on-ramp. Because if you called up all bubbly, then be like, okay, well we gotta allow for a come down period and whatnot. But so serious though, what's going on? Why are you so serious tonight, Sparkly? Let's start there.
I'm really I'm trying to make sure everything works very correctly. So I've been, going around my studio trying to feng shui, which is something I do all the time, and I never can quite figure out the best configuration. And I'm just trying to make sure that I, dot my I's and cross my T's.
Sure. Yeah. Okay, so you're in the studio. You're trying to make sure everything works, but then you also so we're talking about wholesale everything. We're talking about mechanically, technically everything to work, but also just the vibe. You want the vibe to be conducive, right?
Yeah, I guess I also wonder when you're serious or when you're depressed, like you don't really see everything around you correctly because you're like kind of walking around with like these like foggy glasses.
Interesting. Let's talk about that. First, there's a communal vision from Larry Picklejar. Larry Picklejar says, caller, by studio, do you mean your kitchen?
No.
No. So we're talking about a room that is separate from your kitchen.
Yeah, a building.
It's a building, Larry. It's a building, Larry.
I guess it'd be good to, not speak about things you don't know.
Wow. I love that. I love the sparks flying right now between you and Larry. I love the aggression. I love that even if it's a little, like, Larry Picklejar is passive aggressive as hell. A lot of problems in his life that lead to that quality of his. But, sending it right back to him is a special little treat for old Leslie. Larry Picklejar.
I also think they should pay more money for the communal visions.
Yeah. So just Larry Picklejar, caller, by building, do you mean a warehouse you are squatting in?
Wow. You get nothing.
Now, real quick question for you, referring to Larry Picklejar as they. Is that out of politeness or or are you clocking him?
Clocking it.
Got your ass, Larry. But
as being non-binary.
Yeah.
It's like all of the chatters. They're not people to me. They're users.
Right. So digitally speaking, there's no humanity behind these names.
Yeah. I don't until I
affirmation
really
for days real quick. Listen, Culver's has a really great, it's actually a better deal to get a large custard. Get the large frozen custard. You're not going to go wrong. It's going to be worth it. I can't speak well enough about it. Now continue, Sparkly. I was thrust into an affirmation for days for a moment.
Or what were we talking about?
We were speaking about the lack of humanity that you see behind usernames. You don't see a people.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's a reason to be depressed, I guess.
A reason to be depressed, yeah.
Or what was it? Why wouldn't you be depressed?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
It is depressing that, we're all just convening as users.
Right. Isn't that's wow. So you're taking it, okay. That's some next level shit. Now, Sparkly, what we're talking about there, if I'm going to repeat it back to you just to hear, just to make sure I understand it correctly. You're saying, isn't it depressing that we're sitting here interacting with one another, not as person to person, but through this construct, this technology, this alienating framework between us as users on a corporate social media site? Is this along the lines of what you're saying?
Yeah, rather than, cooking food together.
Right. Now, would you rather do, okay, given the vibe of what you get from the chat here, Sparkly, would you rather do this or rather cook with them?
I definitely don't want to cook with anyone in the chat.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Pepperoncini, the dehumanization of anonymity allows our id to say what's been suppressed, and that's really special and nice.
For them.
Yeah.
For them.
For for Pepperoncini. It's like a. I understand that. Certainly I incentivize that here. Now. Larry Picklejar with another communal vision. Larry Picklejar says, caller, as someone who hates chat and apparently streaming in general, do you enjoy technically being Jeff Bezos' employee?
I don't really follow the logic there.
Let's see. As someone who hates
chat.
I
hate chat and I hate streaming. How am I a Jeff Bezos? I stream, so.
I think if I may, try to take an attempt at interpreting this, Larry Picklejar, I believe, is saying, do you kind of pointing out like, you talk all this shit about the chat, about streaming, but you're technically employed by Jeff Bezos. How does that feel? I think he's trying to get you.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean.
Go for the throat. Go for the jugular.
I think Pepperoncini is doing like the classic negging someone to get their attention because it's the only way he's going to get my attention.
Oh, do you mean Larry Picklejar or do you mean Pepperoncini?
Whoever. I mean, they're kind of the same to me.
Wow.
I don't even distinguish.
How does that feel, guys? How does that feel? Now, let's. So it's not to be. Finally, a little Larry Picklejar statement because I want to go back to what you were sharing a moment ago. Jeff Bezos is the executive chairman of Amazon, which owns Twitch.
Yeah, we all know him.
Yeah. Okay, we get it. Yeah. Okay. So interesting. One thing that I want to kind of get into you with, because it sounds like you're thinking your way in and out of. Would you describe yourself as depressed? Are you a depressed person?
No, I have been depressed in my life. I feel pain, like I feel emotional pain sometimes, but it comes and goes. So sometimes I have periods where I'm feeling like a lot of emotional pain, and I kind of have different. Well, I actually just sit with it and I wait for it to pass, and then usually it does pass. So.
Right. So rather than depression, so you've been depressed as in reaction to certain things, but it passes.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we should look up the definition of depression. I think it's kind of, it's a bit vague.
Well, yeah, look it up under. Yeah, we can look it up with the DSM, but yeah, go ahead. Hippocryptomatic says, "Ew, you get periods."
The term depression was derived from the Latin verb deprimere, to press down. From the 14th century, to depress meant to subjugate or bring down in spirit. Yeah, I mean, that is what depression is being sort of possessed by demonic forces, which maybe some people in the chat would relate to.
Communal vision from Larry Picklejar. Do you ever get tired of trying to pretend like you're more special and creative than others?
Never.
Never. That's a never.
Yeah, never.
Now, with one thing I want to question, if you'll indulge me for a moment, is this you referred to seriousness as a cloud?
Oh, wow. Yeah, I guess I did.
You referred to seriousness as a cloud, and I thought that was interesting. It stuck out to me. So, if seriousness for you in your life, subjectively speaking, if seriousness is a cloud, tell us, Sparkly, what's a clear blue sky?
Oh, wow. Joy.
So joy is clarity?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Really simple.
That chills me. That chills me to my core, I got to tell you, to hear.
Well, can I ask a question?
Please.
Have you ever felt depressed, Leslie?
Absolutely. I absolutely have, and you have been terminated. So maybe we'll pick this up at a different time. Namaste to you, Sparkly. I'm founding member of Sparkly's Twitch. Go check it out. 1 second, caller. Pepperoncini included a message with that termination. I'm a founding member of Sparkly's Twitch.
Through the various dimensions.
Go check it out.
I've seen what there is to see.
One moment. We're doing a quote of mine. 1 second.
So hear me when I say, there is no way to transcend or cleanse ourselves. Attempting to do so as an adult should disqualify you from driving, voting. You should be sterilized.
Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I could call you tonight?
It's Mish.
Mish! Oh, Mish, how's it going, Mish?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm on cloud nine. I'm having a great night, having a really fun time. Albeit I came in kind of hot and intense, but it's going really well tonight. The vibe and the energy is just really popping off the screen. How are you, Mish?
I'm eating chips and dip.
Chips and dip. Talk to us, Mish. What kind of chips? What kind of dip?
Well, they're like off-brand Ruffles because chips are like $7. So I got off-brand because it was cheaper.
Off-brand Ridges?
Yeah. I think they're the Target brand, so they're called Ripple.
And Arrow OK has a question. Caller, what dip are you dipping with?
Dean's French onion dip.
Dean's French onion dip. Dean's French onion dip. That sounds like a nice little treat.
It is.
Vixen Vina with a question. Caller, why haven't you hid Leslie's glasses lately?
That's a good question. I don't know. I should do that.
Interesting stuff. So, Mish, I know the answer to this question, but I'm going to ask it anyway so we can just kind of walk through it. Would you consider yourself to be a depressed person?
Yes.
That's a yes.
Yep. Diagnosed.
Diagnosed. So you got the official stamp.
Yeah, they said, I think I was like 14. They were like, bitch, you got depression.
There's something wrong with you.
And anxiety.
And anxiety. I
know, right?
Diagnosed at 14.
My
and you're
God.
not even from a well-to-do place. They're throwing around mental health diagnoses like they're fucking candy at a parade. You're correct me if I'm wrong, from a pretty kind of backwards, kind of middle of nowhere kind of a place, huh?
Yeah. My mom was like, this bitch, she needs to talk to somebody.
Right. She's like, we need to get this is out of my hands. I have no idea what to even do. I'm scared of my daughter.
Yep.
Communal vision's coming in fast. All right, Larry Pickle Jar, let's start with you. Mish, were you diagnosed before or after your dad yelled at your friends after winning an award in high school?
Before, and I would never be friends with those people.
Yeah, you were alone that night, aside from your dad.
So true.
So true.
So true.
So true. Pepperoncini, communal vision. That customer interactions make you the most... What? Oh, it's a question. What customer interactions make you the most depressed?
Ooh. Depressed?
By the Boatyard, welcome, by the way.
I guess when I ask someone, like, how they are, and they reply, like, buffalo wings. It's like, all right. Not what I fucking asked. It would suck if you treated me like a person, so I'll just walk away.
I see what's going on. So we're looking at just a complete lack of connection. They're basically in there. They might as well be speaking to a kiosk.
Yeah, you just like greet someone like, "Hey, how's it going?" And they're like, "Diet Coke? You got Diet Coke?"
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
What's your sides? I can't fucking read the menu. What are your sides?
Question from Hot Rodacy. So it's okay if we just add fine before shouting out the order?
Yeah, just be like, I'm good.
Doesn't even have to be a production, it sounds like.
Yeah, just, I don't know, fucking pretend that I'm also a person.
Well, okay, now that's an interesting little insight. So if you are trying to hurt the feelings of somebody that works in service, really just dehumanize them. Pretend they're literally a computer and just kind of shout shit at them. No
or just,
full
like,
sentences.
Stare at them like you would look at a wall.
Fram says, Mish, can you tell Shrimp Chip I love her namaste?
She's with me. Shrimp! I love you. She's looking at me, I can assure you.
Namaste. Now, tonight we're talking about why wouldn't you be depressed? Now, Peppercorn Patty, actually, with Communal Vision, before I even get into the theme with you. You're so popular here. Peppercorn Patty says, you ever have those customers that just pop off about how bad their day is when you ask them how they're doing? Like, come on, guys, get a grip, chill TF out.
Yeah, actually, Lily Wachowski, director.
Wachowski of the Wachowski sisters, creator of the greatest film that's ever been made.
Yeah, it was Lily. She started talking about like a friend that died at a restaurant I used to work at when we asked how she was, and we were like, all right.
Yeah, she went on a whole screed about it, right?
Yeah, none of us like knew how to react. So we were like, oh God, sorry.
Right, and not in like in a way that inspired any kind of sympathy or anything. It was just like oh God, sucks.
It was like a why here, why now, and why with us.
Larry Picklejar, what did her friend die of?
No idea.
Namaste. Now. You know, part of the reason I brought up tonight's theme, why wouldn't you be depressed, is because, you know, it's conventional wisdom among mental health professionals that they're trying to get you to be less depressed, generally speaking. Larry Bicklejar, hopefully it was disappointment after watching Cloud Atlas.
Probably was.
I've never seen Cloud Atlas. What is that?
Sucks. I watched it, but I don't remember anything about it other than I didn't like it.
Now, mental health professionals trying to get you less depressed. But, Mish, have you ever been in a position where a mental health professional of some kind was trying to do that, but it made it worse? Tell me about that.
So I was prescribed a very low dose of Xanax, 0.25 milligrams.
Sure.
It was great. It made me feel normal. I didn't take it every day. My month prescription would last me 3 months because I honestly just felt better knowing that I had it. And then suddenly one day I went to the doctor and they were like, oh, we're trying to not prescribe people benzos anymore because they're so addictive. We're going to put you on Lexapro. And then Lexapro was giving me lapses in memory and was fucked up. So that didn't work. And then they put me on another SSRI that I took once, and it gave me insane heart palpitations, and I hyperventilated at work and had to go home. And then I was on Zoloft, which worked for a couple months, but then it made everything worse. So I just stopped taking medication.
Namaste. So this isn't even the only time that that a professional has fucked it up, huh?
Yeah.
Now, you know, the reason I bring this up is to confront this idea that we should not be depressed. Because after all, this thing is this business about, pathologizing, medicalizing being depressed, treating it like a sickness, an illness. What it does oftentimes, Mish, is it does exactly what happened to you. It compounds the problem.
Yeah, honestly, so does THC. I see a lot of smoke weed in the chat. I will have a panic attack. No matter what strain it is, indica, sativa, I will freak the fuck out.
I'm going to plant a seed in you, which I know you already have planted.
Meth?
No, somebody did bring up meth. And honestly, we had a roomy movie night last night. We watched a movie together. And it was what was the name of it? What was the title of it? I'm going to fuck it up.
Which movie?
That we watched last night.
The Addams Family Values?
No, we didn't watch that last night.
Oh, I forgot what movie we watched last night.
The Wild World, Wild Wonderful.
Oh, the Wild Wonderful Whites of West Virginia.
Yeah. Now, Larry Picklejar says, Lelsey
awesome.
gonna plant a seed. Watch out, Mish. Hashtag baby from Larry Picklejar.
No, abortion.
I am potent.
I will get an abortion.
Now, arrow okay with a communal vision that I let's swipe off the screen. A spring is depressed just before it's sprung. The more it's depressed, the harder it springs. Would a mental health professional tell a spring not to be sprung?
You know that song? I've sprung. Na, na, na. Got me doing things I never do. It's by T-Pain. You know that one?
It sounds familiar.
It was on a Now That's What I Call Music CD that I got for Christmas.
Pepperoncini, do you have kids out there, Guru? What, in West Virginia? Probably not.
He just meant like out in the world.
Oh, do I have children? No. Nor will I. Disciple with a communal vision as well. Disciple, good to see you. You were the first one here, by the way. Disciple was the first chatter tonight. What about Prozac? Try some. Do it. Do it now.
Okay.
Now,
all right.
I'm going to go, okay, so Disciple
anything.
just planted that seed. I'm going to go ahead and plant another seed.
Do it.
And it's going to feel bad because we've been taught that this is wrong to feel this way. But I'm going to reinforce it because it is often true. Vixen Venus says, caller, Addams Family Values is a great movie, right?
It's so good.
So good. I think my favorite guy in that movie is the camp counselor.
Yeah, I think Angelica Houston in that movie is an iconic diva, and I want to be her.
That camp counselor is... Namaste, Fram. Blessings to you. Thank you. Now, this the Wonderful Lights documentary. Lots of stuff to take from it. Lots of themes. Lots of I loved being with those characters. Lots of fun.
Yeah, they're so fun.
So fun. One of the themes, though, that delivered or not, seemed pretty primary in the movie. And Mish, tell me what you think. Is that undoubtedly Larry Picklejar just 3,000 bits. Use these as you see fit. Nighty night, people. Nighty night, Larry. So we got 3 community termies in the chat whenever you guys want to use them. 3 termies. Now, I think one theme of that movie is that meth, which a lot of them do, meth, not that bad.
Yeah, they were living long-ass lives.
For the amount of just unregulated meth that's been in their life.
They were doing a lot of different shit, and they were living long-ass lives, so...
I know. So maybe meth. Well,
maybe.
Also, I'm gonna plant this seed. So someone gave you meth as a seed. Someone gave you Wellbutrin as a seed. Someone gave you Prozac as a seed. What I'm gonna plant the seed is
meth.
No. Somebody else did that already. Maybe you should be depressed. Maybe your life it is miserable, and you should be depressed.
I mean, that's why I stopped taking meds. I was like, well, I know how to deal with it when it's this bad.
Namaste. I love that.
It's just always been this bad. So
and what I hear is an empowered, independent woman when you say that. What I hear is somebody who looks at authority, they look at the expert class, and they say, I am a woman, I know what my life is, I know what my body needs, and I don't need the extra bullshit. I will confront it on my own terms, and I will be depressed.
Yep, that's right.
Beautiful. Goddamn beautiful. I love that. Now that's That's extremely feminist. I wish that was a feminist theme that just came up more.
I really like in The Wonderful Whites of West Virginia when she gives birth to her baby and then like crushes up her pills immediately after giving birth and does a line. And then she's going to the bathroom. And before she goes in the bathroom, she goes, "Future Miss America right there," about the baby. I think that's so beautiful.
It was beautiful. It was absolutely gorgeous. I loved that moment. Also,
and then they took her baby because they probably found drugs in it.
Oh, without a doubt. Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah, and then they're at the Taco Bell, and is it her aunt or her cousin, just like honking at people they know while they're in the drive-thru line and yelling, "They took her baby! CPS took her baby! She's crying! Her!"
It was a beautiful moment. I think etched in history. I love that.
I think they're a beautiful family.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And also, just as a note about the lines that they were doing in that movie, they were doing some very fat fucking lines every time they showed.
Girthy lines.
Yeah, girthy, meaty lines.
Yeah, I would. I'd feel like a big old pussy trying to do lines with those gals.
Pimperknuckle, what is this movie? Affirmation for ladies. Listen, you should be depressed. You're telling me you're going to read any amount of history of women throughout the epochs, and you're going to tell me that you shouldn't be depressed? Get fucking real. Now, let's. What is this movie? It's Pimperknuckle. The movie is
The Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia.
The Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia.
It's a documentary.
Yeah, what do we watch on Pluto?
We watched it on like fucking FlexTube or some
FlexTube,
shit.
Fossum.
Fossum. I think it was Fossum.
Tubi.
One of those weird free ones.
Yeah. Love that. Okay.
They're really butt fucky with ads.
They did. Yeah, they really raped us. But listen.
Oh my God. Brian Vita said that she watches this movie every Christmas with her family, and I love that.
That is awesome. Especially
that fucking rules.
You know, given how we've talked about how white trash your family is, Flying Vita. So I love to see that. I love to see representation in media like that.
That's awesome.
Namaste. Beautiful. Well, listen, Mish, this has been a very productive call, a very joyous call, a very celebratory call, and I want to thank you for giving so much of yourself tonight.
You're welcome. I'm sad as shit.
Namaste.
I'm not going to stop.
Do not stop. I love that. It is giving me such, it is heartening me. It is putting such fuel in my tank and wind in my sails to hear a woman such as yourself.
I'm miserable. Don't you worry.
I'm not.
I know. Oh my God. Namaste.
I know you, bitch. Blessings. What's up, Reality Check? Namaste. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight? You there?
Hello?
Hello, this is Leslie. What's something I can call you tonight?
Hold up, let me think of a name.
Okay.
Rebecca, yeah.
Rebecca. I like that. I like that. It's
Thank you.
A nice name. Thanks so much for calling, Rebecca. How you doing tonight?
Oh, boy. Well, I'm high in a parking lot.
Wonderful.
Thinking about life.
What kind of parking lot? What parking lot? Huh?
Chick-fil-A. The Chick-fil-A parking lot.
Chick-fil-A parking. Did you guys eat any Chick-fil-A, or you're just chilling?
No, we got Chick-fil-A. We got Chick-fil-A.
Okay, yeah. Did you guys get nugs or sandwiches tonight?
Nuggets. We both got nuggets and milkshake.
Now, what do you think about the price point of those chicken nuggies, huh? React to that for me.
It's fucking insane. Chick-fil-A is expensive. Yeah.
Yeah, right? for what you
Yeah.
get? Kind of intense.
Yeah, but I like their nuggets because they put like sugar in it, in the batter. It makes them kind of sweet.
Oh, and
That for me-
Chick-fil-A they do?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, that's interesting. And you got a friend with you back there. What's something we can call your friend?
Samantha.
Samantha, good to hear from you, Samantha. How you doing?
I'm pretty. I could be better. We're both going through it. We're both going through a breakup.
Oh, Lord. From each other or separately?
No. Separately.
Okay.
Hers was more recent.
But both in it, both in the T zone of the breakups.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. Now, Fram says, isn't a question for you guys. Fram, question, isn't Chick-fil-A a fucking Jesus cult for freaks?
Yes.
That's a yes,
Like, yeah,
confirmed.
but-
They are a Christian. They are a Christian company.
Yes. I don't fuck with them like that, but damn, are their nuggets good?
Yeah, you can't. They've got. I would say, you can't. They're not my favorite nuggets. I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys before we get into the meat and potatoes of our call tonight. They're not my favorite, but I can't deny that they would be in the top 5, objectively.
What's your favorite nugget? What's your favorite nugget?
Well, guys, listen, you can call back if you want, but you have been terminated by the community. Namaste. Have a wonderful evening. Call back if you want. Fram used one of the 3 terminations. Fram was was a little upset. My doc says I got recurrent major depression. Is that full-blown depression or light depression? Recurrent major. No, major. I mean, so the word would be major, and that word means yes. Big time. Yeah, that's big time. Recurring means it comes and goes, but not enough to be like bipolar. But it comes back. Major depression, recurrent. Yeah, that sounds big time. Yeah, so you got the big one. You got the big, not, because some people these words, depression, anxiety, a lot of people lean on mental health language in order to sort of to be taken seriously, to add a little more weight, to inspire empathy. But that's actually, it sounds like you got the big one. That's worse than what they have. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Happy 11/11.
Happy what?
It was just the time.
Oh, 11/11 in your time zone. Okay, I see what's going on. Happy 11/11 to you too, Jenny. How are you doing tonight?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm great. I'm having a good night tonight. Right now we're talking about, depression and being depressed and how we should be, and how pretending that we're not is actually making it worse, and also making us bigger pussies because we're separating ourselves from the next level. So, you've seen some calls tonight, Jenny. Go ahead. You've been around the block as far as the program goes. Tell me about where your head's at, what you're thinking about right now.
So, I'm kind of like following on like, what Mish was saying and like the diagnosis and like diagnoses. And I think that it's super cool to be real with it.
And you've been terminated. Namaste.
Oh, no.
One more community term to use. That was 13th Juggalo. Jenny, if you're looking for someone to blame, 13th Juggalo. Oh, Kapoor's in the Discord. Yeah. Thank you for letting me know. Let's get... Guys, I'm going to pause the line for a moment and bring in somebody and speak with them. Make sure I can... Before I even do that, I got to make sure my shit's all lost. We're good to go. Okay, there we go. All right, we got a guest calling up. Special request. Calling in. Hopefully this audio works. All right, Kapoor. Namaste to you. Blessings to you. Thank you for waiting so patiently for your turn to speak tonight. A special request call from Discord because the phone situation is complicated. So, guys, I want to present to you, a longtime explorer, a force in the chat with that telltale sort of trademark signature. I'm Kapoor. Guys, welcome. I am Kapoor to Explorations. I am Kapoor. How are you doing tonight?
I am Kapoor. What's up? Thank you so much for accommodating my international call.
Absolutely. It's my pleasure. And that goes for anyone else in the international situation. If you would like to call in but don't want to pay for the call, just let us know. Let me or Ahmad know beforehand, and we'll get you situated on Discord. So far, we have had a communal vision from two people saying, I'm Kapoor. From Pepperoncini and Fram, we're sort of celebrating you tonight. Kapoor, how does that feel?
Thank you so much. It's very good. It's not depressing at all.
I would good.
Like to... It feels good. I would like to since the theme of the night is why wouldn't you be depressed?
Yes,
sir. A story.
Please. I'd love to hear a story. Let's go.
Okay, so I am unemployed. I'm unemployed for 10 months right now, but I've never told the story. So here's the story. I was an intern at this company.
Yes.
And the company that I interned at, 75% of the people were interns. They weren't hired. So you could see a pattern over there, okay?
Right.
So what the boss did at the time where they should have hired me, she exchanged me, like my hiring position, for 3 interns, which is like, I'm valued high at least. Instead of exchanging me for an intern, they exchanged me for 3 interns. But fuck you, dude. That was a stab in the back.
So just to repeat back to you, to make sure I understand what you're saying, I'm Kapoor, is that you were in a sea of interns. One of, making up, a body of the company of 75% of interns in this company. And it was your turn to be hired, in order, and you were passed up for someone who had worked there for a shorter amount of time. Is that right?
No, she had worked there. She was hired because there was no one to fulfill her job. So she was almost at the same amount of time that I was at this company. She was working there for 2 years, and I was working there for 1 year and eight months. So she was at a higher position than me, so she had the choice. Do I either hire this person or do I, exchange them for an intern and get a pay raise? She got the pay raise, a measly pay raise, and exchanged me for 3 interns because I was good at my job, believe it or not. Although I'm like 10 months unemployed.
So what did it come down to? Ultimately, you think it was just a matter of money?
I think it was a matter of money and a matter of just power hungry, dude. Like she has like these 2 other people that she hired that were not developers, just to to back her up, so she wouldn't get blamed for fucking up, because she did fuck up. So she hired people to do her job instead of people to do my job. It's all fucked, dude. All fucked. And the company is fucked because almost everyone in that company was an intern. And that should not be a thing, you know? It should be at least one intern for every person hired.
I mean,
it was like
that's a pretty generous offering.
Yeah.
You'd think that a company would be, you know, would have to work on trained employees.
You would think so, right? You would think so. They were greedy.
Now, Kapoor, this is extremely frustrating. It's extremely frustrating because how long have you been a developer?
I've been a developer for 5 years almost.
For 5 years. And you put a year and 8 months into this internship in hopes of a job, and it still hasn't paid off.
It hasn't paid off, dude. And it was such a fucking specific line of work that it doesn't exist. It was just that company that did what they did, and so it's kind of hard to find a job right now.
Well,
because they don't care.
And listen, I'm about to make it worse because you have just been terminated, Kapoor. Namaste to you. Blessings to you. Thank you so much for sharing such a depressing story. Feel free to call back, though, if you would ever like to.
Accommodating my call again. Thank you so much for accommodating my call.
Of course. Namaste, brother.
Namaste.
Namaste. That was all three community terms. You guys got trigger happy. You just canceled Kapoor. All right? Kapoor won out for I am Kapoor. Guys, I got to take a piss. I'm going to take a piss. It's piss time. Namaste to you guys. Blessings to you. Allow this. Namaste. Welcome to Mao Chacho TV. Blessings. What are we doing? What's going on? What are you doing? I've got to piss. What is this? Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. Oh, whoops, wrong one. What happened to the camera?
It's not shrimp chip.
This is the other one. It's the other one. That's Kisu, really enjoying and loving the vibe. Do a trick. Do a trick.
I'll be real with you. The one I just showed you is my favorite.
That's true. And she says that at least once a day. So I don't know if that changes your feelings about Mish, my roommate, but that should be known. She doesn't love her cats equally. Namaste. Guys, I got to piss. All right? I got to take a piss. Allow this moment to kind of reflect on our depressing sort of subject, because there's only more of that coming down the pipeline. Gear up, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to be taking calls in just a moment. We're going to try to shorten up these calls because I want to get through more of them. More of you guys. Let's talk about your depression and why you should be depressed. I'm not here to fucking softball it. I'm not here to sugarcoat it. There is a reason you're depressed. Okay? It's not an anomaly. It's not merely some sort of aberration of the mechanics of your mind. No, your life is bad. And it's not going to be that difficult to figure out how or why. Blessings to you. So, guys, if you're excited about that, stick around for a couple words about my community of devoted light at patreon.com. My inner circle hosting a growing library of exclusive materials to take your life to the next level. Blessings to you guys. I'll be right back in just a moment after I leak the old missile or what.
Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Since Leslie and his program broke onto the scene, Explorations has become the #1 best-selling and most influential personal power program in modern history. Millions of people from all over the world have gotten a chance to meet this truly remarkable man and utterly transform their lives with the power of Explorations.
I listened to this introductory tape and I knew then and there, this is what I needed. I felt just so much better knowing there are a bunch of people out there suffering like me.
I'm not kidding you. I think after the first tape, I knew, okay, I'm gonna be fine.
I got such relief from the very beginning, starting the program.
Now that you've gotten a taste of what this program is capable of, it's time to show you how to take your life to the next level. Here to tell you more about what is possible is legally licensed clinical therapist, author, coach, speaker, entrepreneur, martial artist, amateur musician, one of the nation's foremost thinkers, and our guru, Leslie Tanner.
Good evening, everyone. Whether you've been with us since the very beginning and have watched Explorations work wonders in your life, or you're joining us for the first time tonight, I say namaste to you. As you've watched Explorations in action during our call-in show, no doubt your mind is reeling from the limitless potential you now know is possible. Between the tailored themes and lectures, to the myriad avenues of exploration through the channel points, to the customized ways to interact with me and the community, there simply has never been anything quite like this program. Now is usually the point in one of these self-help programs where it starts to sound like a sales pitch. Someone like me might normally say something like, "Listen, I know your time is precious. Let me cut to the chase." But there's only one problem with that. We know your time isn't precious. I could speak at length for hours and hours about absolutely nothing, and I still wouldn't be wasting your time because, well, you're here, looking for a fast, all-encompassing solution to the problems in your life that have become so intolerable, you're not sure what you're going to do. You may be considering any number of extreme decisions, ranging from short-term band-aids to more permanent solutions. However, as dark and bleak as your situation is, so too must our tools be bright and revolutionary. So whether you're tired and looking for more energy and enthusiasm for life, or maybe you're lonely and isolated but want better relationships, let me tell you that for these things and so much more, my breakthrough program of Explorations to explore the universe and beyond really works. It's worked for elite performance athletes, critically acclaimed artists, best-selling authors, entrepreneurs, and for thousands of others just like you. I have been blessed by the universe for a brief moment that I now command upwards of $50,000 for speaking engagements. But through the technology of this program, you can hire me, Leslie Tanner, as your personal therapist, coach, and guru, all rolled into one at the Community of Devoted Light on Patreon.com, where you and thousands of others just like you are learning to leverage the chaos around them to catapult their lives to heights that were previously unimaginable. Here's how it works. I've created a tightly knit community where individuals seeking to access the next level are able to study, reflect, meditate, and grow with an ever-expanding library of exclusive materials, each containing life-changing tools and techniques designed to explore topics covered here in our call-in show, but much more deeply, therefore increasing the benefits of the program exponentially. These materials include your name in the credits at the end of the stream, demonstrating the importance of your leadership and the value of your investment. A signed personal postcard sent out each month full of observations and witticisms by me, Leslie Tanner. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Exclusive video materials not available to the poor, designed to rocket your progress past those who cannot afford success. Here's a little sneak peek at what you're missing. downloads of all specially crafted music used in our productions here and elsewhere that have accompanied your journey thus far. Tracks such as New Beginnings, Psychic Romance, Reaching into Darkness, or The Skeptic's Gamble. Exclusive archival prints such as these, channeled and honed by myself, Leslie Tanner, upon which you can guide your own meditations at home. I'm not an artist, nor do I claim to be. These visions are a burden and cause me immense suffering. But I do it for you. Now, you might expect that a program like this would cost thousands of dollars, but because I'm offering this to you through the internet, these life-transforming materials can be yours for the monthly cost of a few cups of coffee on your way to work. With access to these materials, regardless of your level of investment, you will also be receiving a complimentary download of our landmark track, The Sojourn Begins, as a thank you. So does this sound good to you? Well, what are you waiting for? If you are ready to join the thousands of others who have already committed to the final journey to access the next level, simply type Final Journey into the chat and you will be guided with further instructions. One thing I can promise you is that however massive your problems are, however abject and humiliating your life has become, I have created something so simple yet so profound in this program, you'll be absolutely flabbergasted by the results. Now, let's get back to the program. Namaste.
Namaste, my explorers. Welcome back to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the program designed to let you unlock and unleash the power within your veins. As we speak right now, that was a couple words about the community of devoted light, my inner circle. If you have seen what has been, what we're able to achieve here in the call-in show, and you're ready to take that leap, you're ready to begin your final journey, namaste. Head on over to the community of devoted light at patreon.com. Type !final journey into the chat to get some instructions on how to do that. Just for the price of a cup of coffee. Access videos you can't find anywhere else. Podcasts, music downloads, monthly postcards. Namaste to you guys. Namaste. It's coming down the pipe, all of it. I want to send you this stuff. I need to send you this stuff. Two little amendments, though, on that. Two little amendments. One, firstly, the video, the affirmative video. The production of those got to be a little intense for a weekly thing. And while I'm always working on video content for my community of devoted light, we've shifted to a podcast. Which I just posted earlier today, and I've already gotten some tremendous feedback from my devoted lights as how helpful this podcast is to their life, to be able to take with them, on the go into different areas of their life. Namaste. Also, for that top tier, I've been sending out a quarterly print, but what we're going to be doing starting this month into the future, every 3 months I'll be sending out a VHS tape. A VHS tape. I will send you a VHS tape in lieu of the print. A VHS tape with exploration materials, a meditation, some really beautiful, very affirming stuff to be sent out to you through the community of devoted light. Yes, indeed. So if any of that sounds good to you, more details, !final journey in the chat for you. Now, Cherish 85 can't recommend it enough. Cherish, you've been a part of it for a while now. Cherish has been on it for a while. She knows exactly what she's talking about. No, it sounds bad. Mish, don't do that. It sounds good. Why would you do that? Don't do that. Wondering if I still get mine because I'm not. Yes. Oh, yeah. That's a question I'm gonna answer for everyone. Now, if you were formerly a part of that top tier that was getting the mucho stuff, and you brought it down, maybe you bumped it up for the growth to nowhere thing that we did in June. and brought it down, you're still getting that tape. You're still getting that one tape. You're just not going to get the continuous tapes. But you'll get that. You'll get the. You'll still get the tape. I'm actually duplicating them right now. I'll show you this. I'm looking at 50 tapes right now in front of me in a box that I'm working through duplicating. So yeah, Peppercorn, don't worry about it. I completely understand why somebody wouldn't be able to sustain that top tier support, even though your life will be worse from having to downgrade that. But yeah, everybody that was a part of the $25 tier gets the deluxe tape. Everybody that was a part of the $10 tier in June will get the basic tape, basic pour one tub kind of degenerate tape. Yes, Not Mish is making the cover. Disciple, okay, I know it's taken forever. It actually took me a lot longer to edit than I thought it was. I thought it was because I've had this material shot for a while, but it's just taken me a while to edit and then put together. I priced duplication for like a long time and was going to go that route, but then the closer I got to pulling the trigger on it, I was like, this doesn't make any sense. These duplication services are going to tug my dick off at the root. So I looked into how much it costs to just duplicate, source the wholesale tapes myself, and get the stuff to duplicate it. And I've accumulated, everything's working, fine old machine, Disciple. Pepperoncini, I demand nothing but perfection from this VHS tape. Well, there's a lesson and also in disappointment. So I don't really know what you're looking for, and sometimes what you're looking for isn't what you truly need. I will give you what you truly need. I will give you what you truly need. Don't second guess that. Duncan did it. Thank you so much. What if all I have is root? Like your dick? Then you probably you're probably good to go. You're probably just, I think, I'd send you out to war. You're like invulnerable. Like if I was going to make, I wouldn't, but if I was going to make like a master race, maybe it would be someone with a penis like yours. Just as a thought experiment. I wouldn't do that. That's hideous. A terrible thing to do, but if I was going to make a master race, maybe it'd be somebody with a penis like you. P-Chops only has a Laserdisc. Laserdisc and Betamax. I heard Speed 2 is coming out on Betamax. Oh shit, do you know Matrix 4 is coming out on minidisc? Disciple, 100 bits. Why not send out a digital link and then the tape later? Do it now. Disciple, it kind of takes away the magic a little bit, doesn't it? Huh? I mean, the files are done. But doesn't it take away a little bit of the magic? Doesn't it? I could post them to Patreon right now. Should I just post it? What do you guys think? Let's do a poll. Don't do it. Don't do it, says Peppercorn. Okay. I'm going to do a poll just because, and this isn't, I'm curious. Would you prefer video? I don't know how to phrase this in a way that'll fit. Growth to nowhere video. Upload now, VHS later, or wait. it's magical. I'm just curious. I bet the guru puts the fun in funeral. I mean, that's not... I mean, I am very fun. I'm fun in general, in addition to funerals. The line is open, guys, though, if you do want to talk about why wouldn't you be depressed. 708-240-8953. 708-240-8953. The Growth to Nowhere video, upload now. Wait. Everyone's saying wait. Everyone's saying wait. The big question is, do y'all have a VCR head cleaner? Phil is available. How does Phil do it? What's Phil's technique? Why doesn't this move over anymore? I gotta fix that. So yeah, the Growth to Nowhere video, for those of you waiting on it, which is like 60 people, upload now, VHS later, or wait because it's fun and magical. Where is Phil, huh? We haven't heard his Phil's little rumblings in a while, huh? This show is a head cleaner. Your show is a head cleaner, P-Chops, you son of a bitch. Oh, that's so funny. How much can I rent your tapes at, Block? Chops a brain wiper, I know. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It was like a little... is mine a washer and his is a wiper? Interesting. Anything on cassette for the community? I'm working on something that I can't really... Cause of distraction. Yeah, I'm working on something. So wait, it's magical. So I promise it's coming out. I've gotten literally, I duplicated like 18 tapes today. Arcturus North crying. Namaste. A community cassette. I'm working on something, but no. Working on a bunch of stuff, but no. No details, no deadlines. I'm too retarded for any of that. I'll duplicate your tapes as Freebot. Do you have the tape dupe and stuff? Yeah, I got to be secret. It's not through, it's not even that. I can't even be, I have to be secret because I'm too retarded. This tape is the reason why I can't have to be secret, is because I think something is done, and then I go to do it, and it's not done. The team says, no, we're not done yet. So then that's that, and I have to wait, even though I said it was done. Any live shows coming up? I wish. I miss doing live shows so much. Pepperoncini. I miss doing live shows a great deal. In the future, yes, there will be live shows. I'd love to. I did a little explorations tour like a long time ago with explorations material, but I would love to. Why not book yourself some gigs, Guru? I used to. This is me booking myself gigs now, though. I did live shows for like 15 years. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Hey, Leslie, it's Dee Dee.
Dee Dee, how you doing, Dee Dee? Handsome Dee Dee calling back to Explorations. How is Dee Dee tonight?
Dee Dee's doing well tonight. How's the Guru?
Oh, the Guru is doing wonderfully. I just had a kind of casual back and forth, a casual tate-to-tate, a kiki with my chat, and we were just kind of kicking it, having a casual time, having a nice time.
That's what. Yeah, I was in there. I was a part of it. That was fun.
It was fun, right? That was. I don't know what your username is. You're so mysterious.
Well, hint, it starts with Dee Dee. That's all I'll give you, though. You got to figure out the rest. I also don't type in chat that much, gonna be honest.
I was gonna say, I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember username off the top of my head with a DD. Well, I guess you could just hold on. Are you in chat right now?
I was in chat. Now I'm on the phone. Yeah, I was watching on my phone, so.
Yeah, no worries. Well, Dee Dee, how are you doing tonight? I'm so glad that you called. Now, were you? I don't know how long you've been watching the program tonight, Dee Dee, but talk to me. Are you familiar with our theme this evening?
Yeah, what is it? Why wouldn't you be depressed?
Why wouldn't you be depressed? Yeah, it's a question that we're asking ourselves as a sort of jump-off point for a larger conversation. So let me ask you that. Dee Dee, are you a depressed person?
Yeah, sure. For the sake of the argument, I'll say yes.
But not in reality?
Yeah, I argue in reality, so yeah.
In reality, you're not depressed. You're a vital, virile young man.
Well, it depends what day you catch me on, you know?
Right. Is it just kind of it comes and goes? Your ups and downs, or do you just have like straight up? Wait, no, we talked about this yesterday. Last sesh, right?
I think it might have been the sesh before. Well, last sesh we had the polite conversation, and
that's right. And then the one before that, we talked about that your whole family's mentally ill and therefore a burden.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. So you're familiar with depression, huh?
Yeah.
Right. So let me just ask you the question. You got two wolves in you. One's depressed, one's not. Dee Dee.
That's correct.
Often we are forced to see the depressed wolf as the aberration, as the mistake.
Mm-hmm.
But Dee Dee, let me ask you this. Have you ever toyed with the idea that maybe the depressed wolf is actually correct?
Yeah, I may have entertained that. More correct than the not depressed wolf, you're saying?
That is correct. That is what I'm asking.
Equal amount of.
Nope, I'm talking more correct.
More correct. Yeah, that's Yeah, I know. Sometimes, sure, because like the depressed wolf is like a monsoon, taking over. You're just like, whoa, and yeah. a little metaphorical, but I think you catch my drift.
Oh yeah, I pick up what you're putting down for sure. Now, tell me about this monsoon. You know, this monsoon. What causes it to monsoon? What are the raindrops in the monsoon made of? The water that builds up. Tell me about the water.
The water of the monsoon. Well, you know, there's not having any money.
Check.
That's one.
Mm-hmm. That's a big one.
Being poor, being a broke ass bitch.
Mm-hmm.
See, your friends hate you.
Yep.
See, what else could you add to that monsoon? Your plants are dying.
Yeah, you can't even do plants.
Yeah, it's like what can you do at that point?
Exactly. You know, you've got dreams. I mean, we were talking about your scripts the other day. I mean, what can you expect out of writing a script? You can't even, wipe your ass and go water the plant.
Yeah, it's crazy, Might as well wipe my ass with the script.
Yeah.
Do a 180.
Wipe your ass with the script and send a dead plant to, whatever studio you think you're going to get into.
That might give me more of a shot, honestly, if it had, ass shit on it.
Ass shit. No, that's fun. That's a really important distinction. Now, so we've got broke, we've got do you feel like as a creative person, are there any flavored raindrops in the monsoon that come from being a creative person, having creative pursuits?
Oh yeah, nobody caring about your creative shit.
Sure.
You're like, hey, check this out. And then they're like, cool, I'll check it out. And they don't. They just lied.
Right. And then at that point, you're like, I guess this is a failure, huh? You feel like a failure when that happens, huh?
Yeah, I guess, yeah. It's if you had to put a word to it, which you did.
Interesting. Now, we have a psychic emergency. Please hold.
This is the Psychic Emergency National Alert System, also known as PNAS. We've interrupted this broadcast in cooperation with Explorer Framware to issue a psychic emergency. Sheer 300 poop like from a butt, poop like from a butt, poop like from a butt. Repeat. Sheer 300 poop like from a butt, poop like from a butt, poop like from a butt. We now continue with your normal broadcast.
Interesting. So Fram Weird coming in with a psychic emergency saying poop like from a butt several times. And then we had a communal vision just a moment ago that I'd like to give you. It's a question directed to you, Dee Dee. Pepperoncini asks, DDD, how do you channel your mental illness and depression into your acting?
Oh, that's an interesting question. Well, I had a role recently. I was in a musical, and I had to be very upset towards the end of the musical, and so kind of channeled some mental illness into that for sure. Mm-hmm. It was like it's like that, classic mentally ill rage.
Right. So I guess what Pepperoncini says, Guru, it's like Dee like from Carlos Mencia for future communal visions. Yeah, well, we'll see. I guess we'll see about that.
Reference.
Huh?
I don't get that reference. What is that?
Are you familiar with the work of comedian actor Carlos Mencia?
Didn't you get ribbed on South Park one time?
Yeah, for stealing jokes and stuff.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that's what they made fun of him on South Park.
Probably. They always got their finger on the cultural pulse,
They do, huh? Those guys.
Yeah.
Oh, they do. It's always something relevant and fun with those guys. They're so irreverent, That's what I like about them.
Yeah, that they're on the irreverent comedy shows on section on Netflix.
Yeah, they're coming for your sacred cows. That's what I love about them.
It's true. I concur.
Now, Dee Dee, I'm going to plant a seed in you right now, and you don't necessarily have to have a response, a cogent answer to anything, but I just want you to consider it. But
go for it.
So, in the creative work, you use a time that you told us about a time that you accessed the emotional information of your mental illness in your work, and it provided it with some life and some direction. Is that right?
Yeah, well, yeah. My main thing is music, and it's very exemplary of my mental illness.
Now, one thing I would like to, the seed that I'd like to plant is that the term mental illness, we're using it to refer to a set of experiences that inform your work. A shade of human experience that you're tapping into to give life to your work. Now, on the other end, let's look at the other end of the spectrum. We have some experts taking this human experience, this color, this dimension, and they are pathologizing it. It's not just sadness. It's not just this. It's not just another subjective term. They are making you an ill, someone who's sick, someone who needs medical help, someone with a broken ankle or a brain injury even. What I hear in this deity is I hear some contrast. I hear some tension, some dissonance. On one hand, you are using something to fill this thing. On the other hand, we've got a bunch of experts trying to tame you, trying to cut your nuts off, put you in a little beanie.
I don't want them to do that.
Dee Dee, I just want you to think about it. I want you to think about and sit with this a little bit. Because the reason I'm bringing up why wouldn't you be depressed tonight is because I would venture to guess that about 99% of the people watching this show, that if they literally looked around them right now and made a list of everything that they see, most of it's going to be bad and make them sad or frustrated and feel stupid, feel like a fake, feel like, a failure, that no one likes them, et cetera, those things you were bringing up.
Mm-hmm.
And is this a sickness or is this accurate?
Sounds kind of like what Ted Kaczynski said.
Beautiful man and beautiful mind.
Okay, I see you.
Beautiful man, beautiful mind. Now he took some certain liberties that I thought were very colorful.
The beard? Was it the beard?
I mean, that beard went crazy. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was. And he had like a signature look too. He like the sweater and the glasses.
Yeah.
Like now, if you do that, you are the Unabomber. Like when Joaquin Phoenix did that, they were like, oh, he's the Unabomber.
Right. But there's something about, he didn't upset people. This can be said a lot about mental health professionals. He didn't upset people because he was crazy. He upset people because there was truth to what he was saying, because there was a coherence to what he was sharing. It wasn't just some schizophrenic rabble.
No, not at all. And you don't grow a fucking crazy beard like that unless you're depressed.
And you're not depressed unless there's a reason.
And you're not depressed. Wow. Bar.
I think you can have that one.
Yeah, can I take that free of charge?
Please do. I would love it. It'd be so fun. That'd be so fun if you did something like that.
Yeah, it'd be No, I'll credit you. I'll credit you. Credit where credit is due, you know?
Well, listen, I think we uncovered quite a bit. I think we really got at a massive core to our theme tonight. So I kind of just want to let that marinate where it is. Is there anything else that you'd like to share with the community before we move on tonight, Didi?
Check me out on Spotify.
check Didi out on Spotify. Put it in the Discord.
I'll put it in the Discord.
Namaste.
Dylan Donovan on Spotify.
Yeah, put it in the Discord. Put it in the Discord. We will actually listen to it.
Fire. And check out my YouTube, Monkey Flip Media.
Put it all in the damn Discord.
we have all of it.
What was that?
Namaste.
No, finish that.
We have ties to the biggest comedians in the whole world.
Monkey, what was it? Monkey Paw Media does?
Monkey Flip Media, yeah.
Monkey Flip Media? Well, namaste. I can't wait to dig my teeth into what's going on. Monkey teeth? Monkey Flip?
Monkey Flip, yeah, Monkey Flip. No E in the monkey.
Okay, if you put a link, my mind is making salad out of what you're saying, tossing it around right now. But if you leave those links, everyone will be certain to peruse.
Amazing. All right. Well, thank you, Leslie. Namaste.
Of course, Didi. Namaste to you. Blessings to you. Beautiful. I'm watching in VR. Guru is really something else. Oh yeah, put it for real. Put it in the Discord, so we can partake. No, I can't remember a fucking thing. I can't. Misha's tired. I'll bet you are. You woke up very early. Namaste, everybody. 708-240-8953. 708-240-8953. Let's do one more call tonight. And call it. We'll be back tomorrow night. Beautiful, beautiful evening. Tough evening. I mean, this is going to be a tough subject, but you guys really stepped up. Leslie, where did you learn everything? Oh, the world, Sparkly. This world of ours, this hideous world. Specifically, I'd love to go at greater length. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Oh, my name's Charlie. How are you, Leslie?
Charlie, I'm doing wonderfully tonight. It's great to hear from you, Charlie. Have you called before, Charlie? You sound familiar.
No, I haven't. Long-time listener, first-time caller, Leslie.
Brother, it is so good to hear. Guys, can we all welcome Charlie to the program? Charlie, formally welcome first-time caller. We got first-time caller online. Charlie, this is always exciting when we get a first-time caller. It's great to hear from you, Charlie. Well, tell me, so you've been watching for a little bit and just decided to jump in tonight?
Yeah, I have been. I'm a big fan of you, Leslie, and I'm just looking for a little advice. I can tell that you're a bit of a lady killer, and
yeah.
And I'm in a bit of a predicament. I seem to keep like cock blocking myself, and I don't know exactly why or how to fix it.
Let's chat about it. Charlie is cock blocking himself, looking for some guidance, trying to stop cock blocking himself. And so, go ahead, speak on this. Speak on the nature of the problem as you perceive it.
So, I take care of myself, and I'm even probably like a little bit of a metro kind of looking
gotcha.
guy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have an issue talking to people either. I'm like the opposite of like an anxious person, and I very good luck getting approached by like beautiful women.
Right.
Now, when it comes to like actually like closing the deal or taking it any further with them, I like seem to like actively or even impulsively choose like not to, and I'm not sure why. I'm not sure what to do.
Interesting. I love this kind of stuff. First of all, I want to commend you. Not Mish, thanks so much for the follow, Han. Really appreciate that. Now, I want to commend you, Charlie, first and foremost. And I mean this genuinely, from my heart and my mind. I want to commend you for seeing a problem in your life and not compounding it for yourself. And what I mean is that you see a problem, you have a goal, you're not accomplishing it, you have an intuition that you're fucking it up somehow for yourself, but you're not intellectualizing it. You're not saying this and this happens and this happened to me when I was a kid and blah, 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 blah. You're just saying, listen, the here, the now, this is my problem because I want this thing and it's not working. I want to commend you for that because that in itself is a great start to having a problem, just having a problem.
Yeah, I completely agree. Sometimes it's tough to tell, is the problem or is the problem haver the problem, you know?
Exactly, yeah. Well, and then sometimes problems aren't actually problems, and they don't cause problems, so they aren't problems.
Right. So I don't really necessarily avoid being problematic, but, you know, hindsight's 20/20, and I'm starting to recognize a pattern where I think I might have a bit of a problem.
Interesting. So give us some examples. You say you impulsively avoid taking it to the next level. And by taking it to the next level, do you mean having sex or a relationship, or take us into that?
So this happened a couple weeks ago. I was at a karaoke. It's like my favorite place to kind of just chill. It's not necessary. It's a dive. It's like a historic dive. And, you know, things are going like really well. I see this girl sitting alone. She's on her laptop, which is strange. I didn't know if she was like running it or what. But she's scrubbing like a video editor. I'm familiar with video editors, so I thought I could maybe chat to her about that. But my big thing is like not approaching people in public, women in particular, talking to them. Like I like someone to chat me up because there's nothing worse than like, you know, especially if you're grocery shopping or something like that, and someone starts some small talk, you know. So I just asked her. I noticed she was sitting alone, and she was like girl next door gorgeous. I was like, wow. Mm-hmm. So she's got an empty seat next to her, and I say, hey, do you mind if I sit here for a minute? And like not even a minute passes, and she nudges me, and she's like, so what's your deal? And we really just hit it off. Like, it's interesting. So, I don't know. The more things kind of unfold, we're really gelling. And then it got really loud, like, around us. And then she was like, do you want to go, like, into the bar? And we'll go sit and chat. We're going to go to my car and smoke a joint. Like, we were just kind of packing our stuff up. I carry a little bag. I had my stuff spread out. She's got her MacBook or whatever. And at, like, just as we were, like, just kind of picking up our stuff, she flexes her TikTok account on me, and she's got like 250,000 followers, and it just took me off guard. I didn't even look at what the TikTok was about or the premise of it. I just got up and left. I told her explicitly. I said, just without it, like without intention, it just kind of impulsively happened. I was like, you were so hot like 30 seconds ago. What the hell? And then I just got up and walked away, and that was it.
So
but what if she's like a physicist or something? I didn't even give it a chance.
Or funny, or just hot. You know, I mean, that's okay. Well, so she has 250,000 followers on TikTok.
She had like 270K plus, yeah.
And this was a turn off to you, and you don't really understand why.
Well, I kind of do, because as I was getting up, and I mean, it was like a force picked me up like a marionette and started walking me away. And then I was like 3 steps away, and like alarms went off for me. And I was like, no. Like, shit, what am I doing? And then like kind of like those cliche movie scenes where there's like a devil on one shoulder and like an angel on the other. It was just like, you know, what prevailed was like, you've already kind of committed to this. Just keep it rolling, you know, just keep moving with it.
Well, as a first-time caller, you're also a first-time being terminated. Namaste to you. Charlie, good luck. It's not like your dick crawled back inside of your body. To be honest. And I think everything else is a cope. Thank you so much, Peppercorn Patty, saying, shut up, bitch. Saying, shut up, bitch. From Peppercorn Patty. Hopefully that longtime fan of Leslie Tanner understands that was personal, what Peppercorn Patty did, and that it would make sense if your feelings were hurt, Charlie. Namaste to you. But it's, if I had to just cut to the chase to you, brother, your dick crawled back inside of you. You felt you felt small or inadequate. I think you felt, and it was just happened very quick. That's pretty much, that's the long and short of it. Yeah, we can get into all this bullshit about it, certain things, certain nuanced things being a red flag, but ultimately you had a hot person talk to you very casually and it was going great. And then that was the red flag. So I think, that's my call. Get your follower count up, first of all. If you can't do that, you said you take care of yourself. You could maybe do like a fitness thing. Especially if you got like a Metro vibe, you could tap into you could queer code it, because that's at least used to be a popular thing. Like I used to follow this gay couple fitness account, and they would just post the most egregiously positive things. It was a fucking car fire, a tire fire every single time they posted. Hype Train, oh my God. Let's play a little bit of jazz, guys. Damn, this night's not over. Namaste, everybody. Guys, we did it. We had an absolutely beautiful night, gorgeous night. Got to share a lot with each other, is what I think. We got to share a lot with each other. And, what a perfect little nightcap, huh? What a perfect little nightcap to a pretty, dogged evening. We focused up. We brought that energy. Namaste, guys. Beautiful end to a perfect evening. Says Sparogi. Blessings to you, guys. Let's see, who should we... set a little raid, play a little bit of music, set up a raid, play a little bit of music. I can't, this is already feeling so good and cozy. Oh my God, I could do this all night. Fuck you guys. Blessings to you. Let's do, I want to raid. Is Christ United going? Is Christ United going? I want to raid. Actually, you know what? I'm throwing you guys a curveball. Because this is a fun one. We don't normally raid someone like this, but it is fun because she runs a fun channel. Fun channel. Moo Hoodles. You guys follow Moo Hoodles? Blessings to you guys. Let's set the raid up and play you guys out. Moo Hoodles. really fun to watch, to learn about the physical universe that we cover here in the program. The physical universe can be such a place that we cover and often cover. And Moo Hoodle's a beautiful on-ramp to learning more about that. And we come here and destroy that. Namaste. Duncan, no, I don't think it's tarot card. That would be sick. Guys, let's go. I'll guys see you guys tomorrow night. Beautiful evening. It was wonderful to be with you. Namaste to you. I'll see you guys tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Blessings.